Okay, I see this article. Yes, this is not a joke. California to actually begin regulating cow farts. You heard me right, cow farts. Natural News is reporting cow manure is producing too much methane, according to the California legislature, which seeks to substantially reduce what it considers climate change emissions over the next decade and a half. Officials recently approved regulations on cow flatulence and manure, both of which supposedly contribute to greenhouse gas releases. The bill's author, Democratic Senator Ricardo Lara of Bell Gardens, approved the measure recently and agreed to give dairy farmers more time to comply. Regulators hope to reduce methane emissions to 40% below 2013 levels by the year 2030, reports CBS News. The measure also claims to significantly increase composting in order to reduce the dumping of food waste in local landfills, which officials say releases methane gases upon breakdown. Factory farming, as well as commercial food sector, are among the most harmful industries when it comes to the environment, substantially, and public health. Why factory farming is one of the most environmentally devastating industrial practices. Uh, Evidence connecting man-made greenhouse gases to global warming, ha, is weak at best. There's no debating the fact that confined animal feeding operations, in other words, CAFOs, contribute to greenhouse gas emissions, and the practice carries many implications. An estimated 65 billion animals worldwide, including cows, chickens, and pigs, are crammed into CAFOs. These animals are literally imprisoned and tortured in unhealthy, unsanitary, and unconscionably cruel conditions, according to EcoWatch. Sickness is the norm for animals who are confined rather than pastured and who eat GMO corn and soybeans. That's right, GMO corn and soybeans. Do they maybe think this has something to do with it? Rather than the grass and forage as naturally intended. To prevent the inevitable spread of diseases from stress, overcrowding, and lack of vitamin D, animals are fed a steady diet of antibiotics. Factory farming releases large amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, more so than the entire global transportation industry. Furthermore, CAFOs create severe air pollution. In fact, testing conducted at a factory farm found the air to be dirtier than in America's most polluted cities. But is regulating cow farts really the answer? No, the answer is to eliminate factory farming. Unfortunately, California is big on, quote, regulating things and less big on actually solving problems. Experts admit they are unsure of how to actually regulate cow flatulence. Oh, my word. ABC News reports that experts aren't even sure if the technology exists to redo cow flatulence. Are you freaking kidding me? Yet the legislator approved a $900 million spending bill that, among other things, seeks to regulate cow farts. Lawmakers agreed, in quote, to spend nearly two-thirds of the available money generated by the state's cap on carbon pollution under a deal between the Democratic governor and top Democratic legislative leaders. Quote. The deal includes $363 million for clean vehicle incentives and hundreds of millions for urban plants and efforts to create cleaner air in disadvantaged communities. It also includes $50 million to reduce emissions of methane and other climate changing gases associated with dairy production, and another $40 million for landfills, according to reports. This is just, I seen this and I was like, what a joke. I'll leave link in the description, guys. Much love.